Hey guys, what's going on? We're back again with another episode review of Redo of Healer, episode 10, and this time this is going to focus more on the hero of the sword, Blade, and how will Keyaru get his revenge on Blade on this episode. But before we even dive into the meat and potatoes, there are some scenes that did happen prior to that. One of them being that Keyaru ends up noticing a character, a very threatening character to Keyaru, to the point where he got shooken up. A character going by the name of Hawkeye, and Keyaru he was in the tower, he just hit his face, and then just immediately just left. And Waluigi, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely a smart move because he's aware that they have a sniper and then there's Blade. But what I also did like is Keyaru actually making business with the guy he upgraded his staffs. He started offering stamina boosters, vials, because he knows that the city might be in an actual war and he can make a profit. So it's good to see that he actually has some tricks up his sleeve while making some income. Because he knows he's going to need a lot of money for whatever's going to come next.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we saw that in previous episodes where he was dealing with the merchant, selling him the cure, and then the cure of him just literally just healing the water, and yeah, just pretty much making free money. But
yeah,
he's a
transmutation at its finest.
Yeah, this Keyaru's a smooth talker. He's a great negotiator. That's one thing I can appreciate about the guy. Even though he just has an obsession with just getting revenge at any given moment, whenever the opportunity presents itself, as you see in this episode. Now, Blade comes into the picture. Keyaru ends up finding out that Blade is drawn to younger, prettier looking women and whatnot. So we find out that Blade ends up raping one of the young women in the town that they're in, and Keyaru takes this as an opportunity to be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and heal or transform myself to look like an attractive woman, so that way he can get closer to Blade.
Yeah, he just turned from Keyaru to Kiara. I'm like, I love these changes of names.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
And the fact that everyone just dressed up in the same way, but you even seen the earlier episode 3, where Blade is beating the shit out of Keyaru because he did the nasty with Flare.
Yeah.
That's the first sign you're aware that she is that she's lesbian.
Yeah, like Blade is a psychopathic lesbian.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
There's no cap.
She hates guys. She hates men. So much so that when she was making out with Keyaru and whatnot, because his face was in between Flare's legs, she started making out with him, trying to get the taste and whatnot, and then grabbing Keyaru's dong at the same time, and then she got disgusted by it and then started to throw up. Yeah. And then start beating the crap out of Keyaru even more. So in this episode, Keyaru, or Kiara, goes to a bar, have a couple of drinks, and is having a conversation with Blade, and Blade ends up slipping some kind of drug into the drink, and that's how Blade gets the women. That's how Blade ends up getting the women in the towns that she visits, is that she drugs the drink that they're drinking, has them drink it, and then takes them back to wherever she's sleeping at, and then has her away with them. And she's a very sick and twisted individual, even though she appears like she's just a great noble hero and whatnot, but she's a terrible human being. But it just goes
you actually see Kiara trying to avoid the drink. He's like, oh no, I don't want this. She regurgitated that shit, just basically said, hey, here, take a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Went mama bird on her bitch ass.
Yeah. And then and then as Keyaru passes out due to the drug, and I'm pretty sure he started to heal himself because that's what he does, Blade is carrying Keyaru back to her quarters. Some old man decides to attack Blade for raping her daughter and whatnot, and then that's when Keyaru wakes up from the drug and decides and knocks out the old guy and be like, listen, this is my revenge, so you're just gonna have to take a nap. And
Just
then,
live.
yeah. And then a fight scene happens between the two, and Keyaru sees that, yeah, Blade is no joke. With that sword in her hand, her healing abilities, she has a healing factor, and her strength and her physical abilities also enhanced. So she's a powerhouse. And she easily ends up completely owning Keyaru to the point where grabs him by the neck, knocks him out, and then, alright, now Blade takes Keyaru back into her quarters, has Keyaru tied up, and getting ready to do the business.
Indeed.
Yeah. Your thoughts?
Oh my god. Towards the ending, that's where things get better because she tries to escape, doesn't work. But then literally goes for the biggest fail of all animes. Just literally just crying, let me just feel up. Oh shit, it's a trap.
Yeah.
And she's puking. Like, he was waiting for that exact moment.
Yeah.
And what I do like about the scene is he was prepped, transmutate the ropes like it never gone. Like, he set this up perfectly.
Yeah. That's what I liked about it. Like, it was such a sweet setup.
And he was aware that she couldn't get the sword, so he just starts poisoning her.
Yep.
Starts with the blades in the hand, starts with blades everywhere. Just making sure she won't move, since it's going to be a slow, like, painful poisoning. Next episode, we got to see what's going on.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see how exactly Keyaru is going to get his revenge on Blade. And as we've seen with how he did to Flare,
Leonard.
and Leonard, I mean, at least with Flare is still alive. She's just
used as a pawn.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, she's a pawn of Keyaru's now. But Leonard, getting revenge on him, and what? I just have a feeling that it's going, like, the revenge for Blade is going to involve some kind of sexual activity.
Always.
Yeah, because that's the kind of anime this is. So we're gonna see how this is gonna happen and where this is gonna go. And this is gonna be one of the heroes that Keyaru ends up getting his revenge on. And it's gonna be interesting to see what next episode brings for us.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, guys, y'all let us know in the comment section below what are your thoughts. And also, don't spoil it in the comments, because we want to make sure that for anyone that's watching this review that, hey, you go check out the episode, check out episode 10, so that way you're caught up to speed where we're at. So that way when the next episode comes out, we can all just talk about it together. And yeah, I have a feeling like the next episode, shit's gonna go left.
It is. Someone might get unsheathed or ripped in half, but this is all for the series.
Oh yeah. Well, guys, anyway, until next time, and as always, stay classy.
Peace.